Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min syururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlillahu fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh la nabiyya ba'da amma ba'd. Before talking further, let's thank to our God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has been giving us blessing and mercies so we can gather here in a great condition. May salawat and salam are always given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is the best example for human life to get happy, prosperous in this world and hereafter. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Erlanda Arzu Raeesa from Cordova. This time, I will present some information about people who suffer losses in the month of Ramadan. Have you known about this before? If not, let's watch this video carefully. The month of Ramadan is a month in the Hijri calendar that requires all Muslims to fast. The goal is to make people more devoted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 183, Allah says, A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu kutiba alaikumus siyamu kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Which means, O believer, fasting is prescribed for you, as it was for those before you. So perhaps you will become mindful of Allah. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramadan is a month full of goodness and rewards. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam explained it in one of his hadiths, which is, the month of Ramadan has arrived, a month full of blessing. So Allah requires you to fast in that month. At that time, the doors of heaven are open, the doors of hell are closed, the devil are bound. And in that month, there's also one night whose value is better than 1,000 months. Hadith narrated by Ahmad. However, in the midst of many gifts from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there are several groups of people who suffer losses in the month of Ramadan. Who are they? The first one is people who only endure hunger and thirst. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there are many people who fast but only get hungry and thirsty, just like there are many people who perform qiyamul layl or night prayers but don't get anything except staying up late. Hadith narrated by Ahmad and Ibnu Majah. This group of people are those who fast but do not intend to worship Allah. Apart from that, there's also those who fast but still commit sins or live obligation, such as praying fardu 5 times a day. The second group of people are those who are unable to control their word, like people who fast but still active in talking about other people without their knowledge, or usually called by ghibah. Ghibah is like eating your own brother or sister flesh. So, when we fast but still talk about other people, it's the same like we were still eating our own brother or sister flesh. And the last group of people are those who don't take advantage of the time in the month of Ramadan. Ramadan is a month filled with grace and forgiveness by Allah. Every time spent in prayers will be doubled. Those who sleep during the day of Ramadan, staying up late, and do useless things at night are the ones who lose out. Supposedly, Ramadan should be filled with acts of prayers, such as congregational prayers, tadarus and tadabbur Al-Quran, zikir, giving infaq and charity, and other kindnesses. Ladies and gentlemen, those are 3 groups who suffer losses in the month of Ramadan. Hopefully, we will not fall into the groups mentioned above. Hopefully, we can live the month of Ramadan with excitement and carry that enthusiasm through the end of Ramadan. Amin, amin, ya rabbal alamin. I think that's all from me. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes, and thank you so much for watching. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.